This is the first mod I'm doing to this car, but basically, all you're going to do is take off your factory airbox and then flip your air filter around. This should allow for more airflow to the engine itself and possibly more noise because it's closer to cold air intake than the stock filter, and possibly more performance, but not guaranteed. First, you want to just disconnect your battery. I already have that done. If you're struggling, there's a bolt right here. There's a nut. You want to take the nut off. Nut driver. I just use 10 millimeters, or you can use a socket. But yeah, and then this, if it was on there for a while or just old, you have to wiggle it back and forth a lot, and it will come right out. Step. You're gonna want to disconnect this screw here, and then you want to loosen that so you can get this off. And then I recommend cleaning the inside of the throttle body, as well as whatever flappy thing, whatever we call that. We got the throttle body disconnected now. There's a lot of dirt and grime build up, so we're just gonna clean that off and then take these clips. There's one on each side, one here, one right there. Take those off. Okay, once that's done, you have just this pull to surface filter. You just pull the filter out like that. We just put this off to the side for now. Next, we are gonna wanna remove the airflow sensor. Easiest way I found to do this: stick a screwdriver down back here, pry it a little forward, and then push down the black clip and slide it all the way out. Next step, you're gonna wanna remove this hose from the side here. You're gonna have to loosen this little clamp here. I stuck a screwdriver. It's hard to see in the video, but stuck a screwdriver in, just pried it open. Once you do that, you should just be able to yank it right off this little knob right there. Okay, so next you're gonna wanna remove the airbox. This big hunker right here. There's two grommets. I don't know, they're kind of hard to see, but I'll try to zoom on them. There should be one on each side. Once you loosen those, you can just stick a screwdriver or pry it forward. You're gonna be able to pull the airbox out. Okay, so this is the factory airbox. Once that's removed, this right here should just slide right out. Real nice and easy. I'm just gonna go in here. It's a little dirty. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit, get rid of some of this dust and grime, because why not? Okay, next step. Once you clean or whatever, you wanna remove these from, you don't need them anymore. Just toss them on the ground. And I'm gonna keep this part because it looks better. Just put that on there. So I'm gonna put it, this whole contraption we got here, just wanna throw it right back on. And this is gonna be resting in the Vette engine bay like that, so that this will be facing there. You'll be getting a lot more airflow. I'll get zip ties. You can use whatever size you have. Just depends. If you have like really tiny ones, you're gonna have to use more. But we're just gonna wrap them through here, and then on the other side, just around the side, unless you want to try to fidget them, there's a little gap. You might be able to see it right there, but yeah, let's go for it. Guys, this is the final setup we got here. Zip ties. I mean, this is temporary for me at least. I'm eventually be upgrading to a cold air intake, but this is just for now because why not? Just wanted to try something out, you know? But it's gonna be going back in. She's back in the bay. Look at her. Look at that sexy beast. But anyway, you want to reconnect your mass airflow sensor and your hose, and this hose clamp back onto your throttle body, of course, and that should be it. Okay, I did realize this hose clamp is a giant pain in the, or not hose clamp, plastic clamp, pain in the ass to get back on. I just hand tightened it. I gave the hose a yank, didn't come off, so that's good. If it comes off, just try to retighten it. It doesn't need to be ultra super tight, it should stay on. So mass airflow sensor, you want to be careful with that. You don't want to jerk it around or anything. You got to be gentle with it because it will break very easily. And then last step, these two grommets. There's one on this side, one on the other side. This hose clamp right here might be a little rough to get back on. Throttle body takes a little finagling, but overall pretty easy. So once you have that done, you just tighten the hose clamp, and that should be it. Final resting place will be right here in your engine bay. If you live in an area where you get a lot of dust or dirt, desert maybe, or if it rains a lot, this might get a lot dirtier quicker. Just think something to be aware of. But yeah, we're gonna close this up. I'm gonna start the car. Ignore the belt, it goes away after 20 minutes of driving, so that means it's not an issue. Is it louder? A little bit, I think. It's also because I probably have the engine bay open, I noticed a difference, but let's give her a rev and see what it sounds like. Alright guys, so what I noticed so far, it's a little bit louder. I mean, it sounds good on the inside. Outside, I'm not sure how loud it might be. Inside, you can obviously hear it. It's a little bit louder than it was before, not insanely loud. Not sure what this guy's doing. He's kind of just turning left on the highway, but that's chill. It's slightly louder, nothing crazy, but worth it. It's free, so not too worried about it. What is this guy doing too? Alright guys, that's the video. Any questions, leave down below. Any concerns, anything I can help you guys with. If you guys come into any problems, I'll try to answer as quick as possible. But yeah, I have lots of plans for this car, so stay tuned for more.